Right. Good morning, students. See, in last class we discussed regarding parameters, packing efficiencies, and all those BCC, simple cube, and FCC lattices. About density of the crystal lattice, how to calculate, we discussed it. Now, so in today's class, we are going to discuss some problems here. That is determination of molecular formula of a compound. Means in a crystal lattice, they will give the positions of the constituent particles. They will give the positions of the constituent particles, and based on the positions of the constituent particles, you should calculate the molecular formula of the compound. Okay, right. Let us see one problem here. A compound is formed by two elements, X and Y, has a cubic structure in which X atoms are at the corners and Y atoms are at face centers. Then what is the molecular formula of the compound? So we have to calculate molecular formula. What is the molecular formula of the compound? So in any way, if they ask a question like this, we should have to calculate the contribution of the particles in the lattice. Based on that, we can write the molecular formula of the given compound. Now let us see here. First, I am going to calculate the number of atoms of A in the lattice. Just see how many number of atoms of A will be there. So number of atoms of A is equal to, see what is the position of the particles here? Sorry, not A, X here. X atoms are at the corners. Okay, so X atoms are at 8 corners. X atoms are at 8 corners. Therefore, number of atoms of X is equal to 8 into, what is the contribution of corner? 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. So number of atoms of X is equal to 1. Next, number of atoms of Y is equal to, what is the position of Y atoms? Y atoms are at face centers. How many faces are there for a cube? A cube has 6 faces. So 6 face centers. 6 face centers are there. Therefore, number of atoms of Y is equal to 6 into, what is the contribution of face center? 1 by 2. So 6 into 1 by 2. So this is equal to 3. So number of atoms of A is equal to 1 and number of atoms of B is equal to 3. Therefore, molecular formula is equal to X1 Y3, which is equal to XY3. This is the molecular formula. Okay. So if X atoms are at corners and Y atoms are at face centers, then the molecular formula of the compound is XY3. Okay. Now, so one condition I will mention here. This as it is, X atoms are at corners, Y atoms are at face centers. So if we remove the atoms along, an axis passing through the opposite face centers, If you have removed the particles along the axis which is passing through the opposite phase centers, then what is the molecular formula? Yeah, this is my question right now here. So here, if you remove the particles along one of the axes which are passing through the center of the opposite phase centers, just here, first I will mention here the position of the particles. Right. So atoms of X are present at corners. See, these are the corner particles. 1, 2, 3, here 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So these are the atoms of A. Then what is the position of atoms of B? There is a Y. So they are occupying opposite phase centers like this. 6 phase centers are there. Now what we are doing? We have taken an axis. We have taken an axis which is passing through the opposite phase centers. Now on this axis, how many particles are there? On this axis there are 2 particles. That means 2 phase centered particles are removed. Means out of the 6 phase centers here, we have removed 2 phase center particles. Then if you remove 2 phase center particles, then what should be the molecular formula we have to calculate? Therefore, now it is here. Therefore, number of atoms of X is equal to, see, the atoms of X are present at corners, no corner particle is removed. Since no corner particle is removed, all 8 particles are present as it is. So number of particles at corners is equal to 8 corners, that is 8 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. There is no change in the number of atoms of X. Then what about number of atoms of Y? So number of atoms of Y. So number of atoms of Y is equal to, we are having 6 phase centers. Out of the 6 phase centers, 2 phase center particles are removed. Then what the remaining now? 6 minus 2 phase centers. So this is equal to, out of 6 phase centers, 2 phase centers are removed. The remaining is 4 phase centers. And what is the contribution of phase center? 1 by 2, which is equal to 2. Therefore, molecular formula of compound is equal to X1 Y2, which is equal to XY2. This is the molecular formula of the compound XY2. So this is one example here. See once again this. In a cubic system, X atoms are at corners, Y atoms are at phase centers. Then what is the molecular formula? Since there are 8 corners, so 8 lattice points are present at 8 corners, and contribution of each corner is 1 by 8. So the number of atoms is equal to 8 into 1 by 8, 1. Now, Y atoms are present at phase centers. A cube has 6 phase centers. Contribution is 1 by 2. 6 into 1 by 2, 3. So 1 atom of X and 3 atoms of Y is there. So the molecular formula is XY3. Okay, right. Next. Now, in the same, if we have removed the particles along the axis joining 2 opposite phase centers, means if an axis is passing through the 2 opposite phase centers, like this you can take, or here you can take like this, top or bottom, or you can take front and back, any 2 opposite phase centers. So 2 phase center particles are removed out of 6 phase centers. Then what is remaining now? Only 4 phase center particles will be there. No corner particle is removed. Okay. So number of atoms of X remains same, 1 only. Number of atoms of Y will be only 4 phase centers are available. So 4 into half we can get 2. So the molecular formula of the compound is X1Y2, that is equal to XY2. So this is the answer for this given question. Okay. Right. Now, like this, so many applications are there. I'll give some more examples for this. Hope you understood this. Okay. Right. This is a very important model in objective examination. So many times they ask a question based on this. Now see here. One more. See, a compound is formed by two elements, X and Y, which has a cubic structure. The given condition is X atoms are at corners. X atoms are at corners and Y atoms are at each body diagonal. Y atoms are at each body diagonal. That is 2 on each diagonal. That means 2 particles are present on each body diagonal. Okay. Then they are asking what is the molecular formula? First one. What is molecular formula? First case. And second one, if all atoms on one body diagonal are removed, then what is molecular formula? If all atoms on one body diagonal are removed, then what is the molecular formula? This is the given question here now. Let us see the solution for this. See, like this, if they ask any question, just take the diagram first. What is the system here? The given system is a cubic system. Right, this is a cubic system. So what is the position of atoms of X? X atoms are at corners 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now let us take the body diagonals of this cube. This is one body diagonal, this is one body diagonal here. This is one body diagonal, sorry. This is one body diagonal and this is one body diagonal. So totally we are having 4 body diagonals. Okay. Now just I'll take one body diagonal here. This is one body diagonal. Yeah. Just I'll select one body diagonal. See there. This is a body diagonal. Now on this body diagonal, how many particles are present? On the boy diagonal at 1/4 distance, one particle is present from the corner. Okay. Now, like this, how many boy diagonals are there? There are 4 boy diagonals. So, number of particles present on 4 boy diagonals is 8. Now, let us calculate number of atoms of A. So, number of atoms X, not A. Number of atoms of X. These are the atoms of X. These are the atoms of Y. So, atoms of X present at 8 corners. So, this is equal to 8 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. So, number of atoms of X is equal to 1. Next, number of atoms of Y. See, atoms of Y are present on 4 body diagonals. So, 4 body diagonals. On 4 body diagonals, atoms of atoms of Y are present. Now, given that 2 on each diagonal means 2 atoms of Y are present on each body diagonal. So, this is equal to 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. So, 2 body diagonals are there. So, 8 particles are present, means 8 atoms of Y, because whatever the particles present on the diagonal, they will not share with any other unit cells. The total particle belongs to unit cell only. 4 body diagonals are there. That means 8 lattice points are there. Total particle belongs to unit cell only. That means number of atoms of Y is equal to 2 into 4, 8. Therefore, molecular formula. Therefore, the molecular formula of the compound is X1Y8. This is equal to XY8. This is the molecular formula of the compound. This is first part. Now, what is the second part here? If all atoms on one body diagonal are removed, see, a body diagonal contains how many particles, sir? 2 particles. So, if atoms on body diagonal, if atoms on body diagonal are removed, then 2 atoms of Y are removed. Then 2 atoms of Y are removed. Now, therefore, now we can calculate. Therefore, number of atoms of X is equal to, as it is 8 corners are there, 8 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. No corner particle is, just a minute. Just sorry here, small mistake. So here body diagonal contains 2 corner particles also. So number of here 2 atoms of Y. Sorry, one mistake. So then 2 atoms of Y and 2 atoms of X are removed. Small mistake here, just here. See, if all the particles on one body diagonal are removed, what does this body diagonal contains? Body diagonal contains 2 corners and 2 particles inside the cube. That means 2 corner particles and 2 diagonal particles are removed. That means 2 atoms of X and 2 atoms of Y are removed. That means what is the number of atoms of X remained? So 6 into 1 by 8, which is equal to 6 by 8. So this is the number of atoms of X, not 8, 2 are removed. Now, number of atoms of Y, number of atoms of Y is equal to, so this is 8 minus 2. 2 atoms of Y are removed. Then remaining number is 6 atoms of Y are present. See once again. If you have removed all the particles on one body diagonal, a body diagonal contains 2 corner particles, 2 tetrahedral voids and 1 octahedral void, but actually here there is no particle mentioned in the question. That means, as per this question, if you remove the particles on the body diagonal, 2 corner particles and the 2 tetrahedral void particles will be removed. So, out of 8 corners, 2 corners are removed. Remaining is 6 corners. So, 6 into 1 by 8, 6 by 8 contribution. Out of 8 tetrahedral voids, 2 voids are removed. Then the remaining is 6. Now, therefore, molecular formula is equal to X 6 by 8 and Y 6. Here 6 one time, here 6 one time. If we cancel, this becomes X 1 by 8 Y 1, which is nothing but X Y 8. There is no change in the molecular formula. Okay, so this is another example for this type of question. Okay, now I'll go for one more question here now. This is very important model. See one more. Right, next one is, a compound is formed by 2 elements X and Y, has a cubic structure. X atoms are at the corners and also at the face centers. Corners and also at the face centers. Y atoms are present. Y atoms are present at the body center. Y atoms are present at the body center and edge centers. Okay, then calculate the molecular formula of the compound. Calculate the molecular formula of the compound. Right. This is the first part. I'll give some more applications for the same question now. So let us see here. First, I'll take a cubic system. This is cube. See, X atoms are present at corners and also at face centers. See here, X atoms at corners and also at face centers. So now I'll mention first atoms of X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 corners. 8 corners and 6 face centers. So this is front face center, this is back face center, right side, left side, top and bottom face centers. These are the face centers. So this is the positions occupied by atoms of X. Then why atoms are present at body center and edge centers? Now I'll mention as here body center. Yes, I'll represent clearly. This is body center, one body center, and 12 edge centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So one body center and 12 edge center. This is the location of the particles as per given question now. So atoms of X occupy corners and face centers, which is shaded here with a pink color. That is atoms of X. These are atoms of X. And just what is circles mentioned there, those are atoms of Y. Now, what we want here? Here we want the molecular formula of the compound. Let us see how to calculate the molecular formula of the compound. Right. First, I will calculate a number of atoms of X. What is the location? 8 corners plus 6 face centers. So atoms of X are present at 8 corners and 6 face centers. Now the contribution is 8 into corner contribution 1 by 8 plus 6 into face center contribution 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 plus 3, and that is nothing but 4. I'll write here. So contribution number of atoms of X is equal to 4. Now I'll calculate number of atoms of Y. So number of atoms of Y. What is the location of Y? One body center plus 12 edge centers. So atoms of Y are present at one body center and 12 edge centers. Now let us see the contribution here now. So 1 into, what is the contribution of body center? Contribution of body center is 1 plus 12 into contribution of edge center 1 by 4. So 12 into 1 by 4, which is nothing but 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. Therefore, molecular formula of the compound is equal to X4 Y4. So both will get cancelled here. That means XY. XY is the molecular formula. So now this unit cell consists of 4 atoms of X and 4 atoms of Y. So both will get cancelled one time. So then the molecular formula of the compound is XY. So if a system consists of atoms of X at corners and face centers and atoms of Y are present at body center and edge centers, then the molecular formula of the compound is XY. This is one part. Now let us see for the same. I will go for some applications. Means, what is the molecular formula when certain number of particles are removed at different positions? How this stoichiometry varies, based on that how to calculate molecular formula. Now first case I will take. The first case given is, if all the particles are removed from one body diagonal, if all the particles are removed from one body diagonal, then what is the molecular formula? Just here, I will take a one body diagonal here. Yes, I'll show one more diagram I'll draw here clearly. This is a cube. This is a cube. So what the particles we are removing? We are removing the particles on the body diagonal. This is the body diagonal. What are the particles present here? This body diagonal consists of one corner here and one corner here, and one body center particle will be there. These are the particles. As per this diagram, if you take a body diagonal here like this, from here to here, this body diagonal consists of two corners and one body center, that's all. No other particles are in contact with the body diagonal. That is, if all the particles are removed from the body diagonal, that is, two corners plus one body center are removed. Means if you have eliminated all the particles along one body diagonal, a body diagonal consists of two corners and one body center. So two corner particles and one body center particle is removed. Now let us see the molecular formula. Therefore, number of atoms of X is equal to, what is the position of atoms? At corners and face centers. Out of 8 corners, we have removed 2 corners. Then what is remaining now? 8 minus 2 corners plus 6 face centers, as it is no face center particle is removed. So this is equal to 6 into 1 by 8 plus 6 into 1 by 2 contribution. Yeah, this is equal to 6 by 8. That is nothing but 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 plus 3, which is nothing but, so this is equal to 12, 15 by 4 this is. So number of atoms of X is equal to 15 by 4. Now I will calculate number of atoms of Y. So number of atoms of Y is equal to, see, Y atoms are present at body center and edge center. Out of these, one body center particle is removed. That means the remaining is only 12 edge center particles. So 12 edge centers. Only 12 edge centers are remained. So this is equal to 12 into 1 by 4, which is equal to 3. Therefore, molecular formula is equal to X, how much? 15 by 4. X 15 by 4, Y 3. Now this will cancel, 5 times will get cancelled. That means X 5 by 4, Y, this is equal to X 5, Y 4. This is the molecular formula of the compound. X 5, Y 4, you will get answer. Yes, this is the answer here. Okay. See once again. If all the particles are removed along the one body diagonal, then 2 corner particles and 1 body center particle will be removed. If you remove 2 corner particles, then what is the remaining number of atoms of X? 2 corners removed, remaining is 6. 6 corners and 6 face centers. So this is 6 by 8, that is 3 by 4. This is 6 into half 3. Total will be 15 by 4. Y atoms are removed only from one body center. Remaining 12 edge centers remains as it is. Then number of atoms of Y is equal to 12 into 1 by 4, which is equal to 3. So number of atoms of X is equal to 15 by 4 and Y is equal to 3. If you simplify this, we can get X5, Y4. So this is one first part, first application for the same question. Okay, right. Now I'll go for second applications here. Understood this one? Okay. I'll go for second part. See, whatever they asked, first for the given condition, draw the diagram and identify which particles are removed. Based on that, we will calculate the contribution of the remaining particles. Then you can get number of atoms of each particle, means each type of atoms. From that we can calculate the molecular formula of the compound. Okay. Now I'll go for second applications here. If all the atoms from, see, if all the particles from the diagonals, if all the particles from the diagonals of one of the face, if all the particles from the diagonals of one of the face of cube are removed, then calculate molecular formula. Then calculate the molecular formula. Right, now see here the question. This is the second application for the same question. If you have removed all the particles from the diagonals of the face, not the body diagonals, face diagonals, means first I will select the face here. What are the particles present on the face? First I will represent here. This is one face. Okay. Now the face consists of particles at corners and face center. And see nothing but it's like this. 1, this is 2, 3, 4 corners and 1 face center will be there. In addition to this, here particles are present at edge centers. These are the total particles what are present on one face. Nothing but let us take this face. This is the face. In this face, at 4 corners and 1 face center, the pink color particles is there, the same I mentioned. At the 4 edge centers, 4 particles of Y is there. Okay. Now, what we are removing here? See, we are removing the particles from the diagonals of the face. This is the diagonal of the face. Okay. So, this is the diagonal of the face and this is the diagonal of the face. So, we are removing the particles from the diagonals of one face. That means what are removed? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corners and 1 face center are removed. Okay. That is 4 corners and 1 face center are removed. So if you remove the particles on one of the face diagonals, then 4 corner particles and 1 face center particle will be removed. Now calculate the contribution of the remaining particles. Therefore, number of atoms of X is equal to, what is the location of atoms? 8 corners and 6 face centers. Out of 8 corners, 4 corners are removed. Remaining is 4. 8 minus 4 corners. Plus, out of 6 face centers, 1 face center is removed. So, 6 minus 1 face centers. 4 corners, 1 face center is removed. Then now calculate the remaining contribution. So, this is 8 minus 4 is 4. into corner contribution is 1 by 8. So 4 into 1 by 8 plus this is a 5. 5 into 1 by 2. This is nothing but a 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2, which is nothing but 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is nothing but 3. Okay? Right. So number of atoms of X is equal to 3. Then go for next one. Number of atoms of Y is equal to, see, no particle at body center or edge center are removed, so no atoms of Y are removed. So number of atoms of Y remains same as it is, that is 12 edge centers plus 1 body center. Then this is equal to 12 into edge center contribution 1 by 4 plus body center contribution 1. This is equal to 4. So number of atoms of Y is equal to 4. So therefore, molecular formula of the compound is equal to X. How many are there? 3. X3. Atoms of Y 4. So X3Y4 is the molecular formula of the compound. This is another application here. Okay. So this is second application. Here. Now I'll go for one more application for the same. All right. See ya. And the next application is if all the particles are removed, if all the particles are removed from one of the plane, if all the particles are removed from one of the plane passing through the middle of the cube, one of the plane passing through the middle of the cube, what is the molecular formula of the compound? So here we have to calculate the molecular formula of the compound. Let us see here now. First I'll take the cube here. So this is the cubic system. Now here I am going to take one plane. See here, if all the particles are removed from one of the plane passing through the middle of the cube, from the middle of the cube I am going to take one plane here now. Now this is the plane. This is the plane which is passing through the middle of the cube. So this is the plane which is passing through the middle of the cube. Now we have removed all the particles which are present on the middle of the cube. See, what are the particles present on the middle of the cube here? 4 edge center particles will be there, and back face center particle will be there, front face center particle will be there, as well as body center particle will be there. Now these are the particles what are present on the plane, and one more here. top face center will be there, bottom face center particle will be there. So these are the particles what you have removed. Okay. So once again, if have taken a plane which is passing through the middle of the cube, that middle of the cube consists of the particles at one body center, 4 face centers and 4 edge center. That is, now I'll write which particles, that is one body center, comma, 4 face centers and 4 edge centers. Particles are removed. Okay. So if you have removed the particles present on one plane which is passing through the middle of the cube, then one body center particle, 4 face center particles and 4 edge center particles are removed like this. So down here with the pink color shaded, these are 4 face center particles. This is body center and these 4 are edge centers. So all these particles are removed. Now let us calculate the contribution of the particles. Now, therefore, number of atoms of A, number of atoms of A is equal to not A, X, sorry. Number of atoms of X. So 8 corners are present as it is. No corner particle is removed. 8 corners plus. Out of 6 face centers, 4 face center particles are removed. Then what is remaining now? 6 minus 2 face centers. Just calculate the contribution here. So this is equal to 8 into 1 by 8 plus out of 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 remaining is 2. 2 into contribution is half. So this is 1 plus 1. 2 atoms of X are present. Now, I will calculate number of atoms of Y. So, number of atoms of Y is equal to, what is the position of atoms? Body center and edge centers. So, here one body center particle is removed completely. Remaining is 12 edge centers. Out of the 12 edge centers, 4 edge center particles are removed. So that remaining is nothing but 12 minus 4 edge centers. No body center particle is there. Body center particle is removed. So this is equal to 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 into, what is the contribution of edge center? 1 by 4, which is equal to 2. So number of atoms of X is 2 and number of atoms of Y also 2. Therefore, the molecular formula of compound is equal to X2Y2, which is equal to XY, simplest ratio. So if you have removed the particles which are passing through the middle of the plane, then there is no change in molecular formula. You can get the same as XY, because equal number of atoms of X and equal number of atoms of Y will be removed here. Okay, so this is another application now here. And just one more application for the same question. Let us see here. Yeah, one more application, see there. If all the atoms are removed from one of the axes, if all the particles are removed from one of the axes, if all the atoms are removed from one of the axis passing through if all the atoms are removed from one of the axis passing through one of the phase centers, if all the particles are removed passing through the axis from one of the axis passing through the phase centers are removed, then what is the molecular formula? So this is the asked question here. Now let us see the diagram for the same. A cubic system. Same diagram here what I am representing, but just I am representing the particles what we have removed. Now here we have removed the particles which are passing through the phase centers. So any one phase center you can take. Now here I will take a bottom and top phase centers here now. This is bottom phase center. No, I'll take a left and right, better it is. This is left phase center. This is the right phase center. And one particle will present at body center. Now this is the axis. This is the axis. Means if you have taken an axis which is passing through the phase centers, so you can take any two opposite phase centers, left, right, otherwise top and bottom, otherwise front and back. Then on the axis which is passing through the opposite phase centers, only three particles will present. That is one body center and two phase centers will be there. No other particles are removed. That is, so if you remove the particles from the axis passing through the phase center are removed, then two phase centers and one body center particle are removed. So two phase centers and one body center particle is removed. Now, therefore, let us see the calculation. Number of atoms of X. Number of atoms of X is equal to, no corner particle is removed, so 8 corners as it is, plus out of 6 two phase centers particles are removed, remaining only 4 are available. So this is equal to 8 into 1 by 8 plus 4 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 3. So number of atoms of X is equal to 3. Then I will calculate number of atoms of Y. Then a number of atoms of Y is equal to, so here one body center particle is removed. What is remaining still? 12 edge centers only. 12 edge centers. Only 12 edge center particles are there, which is equal to 12 into 1 by 4, that is equal to 3. Therefore, molecular formula of the compound is, there are 3 atoms of X and 3 atoms of Y. So same molecular formula will get here also. Okay, so here once. So if you remove all the particles along the axis passing through the phase center, if you select any phase center of this cube, if you take any axis which is passing through the center of the cube, then it touches two phase centers and one body center. That is, two phase center particles and one body center particle will be removed. Now calculate the contribution of the remaining particles. Then remaining number of atoms of X is 8 corners remains as it is. Out of 6, two phase centers are removed. Remaining is 4. So contribution 8 into 1 by 8 plus 4 into half, that is 3. Number of atoms of Y. Y is present at body center and edge center. Since body center particle is removed, The remaining is only 12 edge centers. So 12 edge centers are there. So 12 into contribution of edge center is 1 by 4. So that is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 and y also 3. The molecular formula is x3 y3, that is equal to xy. Okay. So this is the way of calculating the molecular formula when different conditions are mentioned. Okay. Right. So this is for today's class. Again tomorrow we'll meet. Thank you. Hari.